Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 1108, find duplicate subtrees. So as you can see, this problem was previously asked by Google in their interviews. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel now. My channel focuses on helping students as well as professionals who are preparing for coding and Java professional interviews. It has a lot of good material to help for like coding questions as well as Java telephonic interview questions that were frequently asked by many big tech companies like Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, and many others, that covers the topics of dynamic programming, string related interview questions, priority queue maximization, optimization interview questions that were asked by coding interviews, as well as Java data structures related questions like tree map, hash set. Those questions are also covered. So please subscribe to the channel and watch the videos on my playlist. So now we will go through this problem description, and we will go through an example, and we will formulate our solution. So given a binary tree, return all duplicate subtrees. For each kind of duplicate subtrees, you only need to return the root node of any one of them. Two trees are duplicate if they have the same structure with same node values, right? So they have given us this example. So let's take this example over here, and we will look how to find duplicate subtrees. For example, a subtree, for example, in this is one tree that they have given us in the example, so I took the same tree. So let's say this is our subtree, right, in this tree. So as you can see, this subtree is repeated here also, right? 2 and 4 are here also repeated. So we have to output that 2 and 4, right? So here, as you can see, this is the output 2 and 4, right? So apart from that, so let me just take that out. So now apart from that, if you look this node 4, right? 4 is here, 4 is here, and 4 is here. So one node itself can be considered as a subtree. So we have to also in the output put that 4 node here, right? So as you can see it here. So that is what the problem is, to find out the duplicate subtree in the given tree. So how we are going to solve this problem is, what we will do is we will start traversing from the root to left, right? First left and then right, basically. So we will basically, as you can see, first we will go from 1 to 2 and 2 to 4. And once we hit any like leaf node, what we will do is we will construct, always we will keep constructing a string, right? So how the string will be constructed is its left value, the node, and right value, right? So basically first we will take the node basically like a post order, right? And then we will put its left and right basically. So as you can see here, we take this node first, right? Here I am just highlighting it here. So $4, so 4 means the node value, then dollar is because it is a null, right? So we will take dollar sign for null when we are forming a string, and dollar sign for sign for this null, right? Because left is null, right is null, and 4 is the value. So $4 we will take. So value, then left, and then right. So that is the sequence. So we will form a string, and we will keep this string into a map, right, as the key. So as you can see, we have created a map of string comma integer, right? So integer will be its frequency. So for example, we will say 4, then dollar, and then dollar, right? So its frequency is 1, right? So we will just put 1 here, and then we will backtrack, right? So we will backtrack to 2. So once we reach 2, what will happen in that case is we will again create a string now, right? So how we will create a string? Value 2 itself, the node value, then the left side substring. So left side substring is $4, right? $4. So there is a comma here, so 4 comma dollar, like this we will create, right? Left side subtree, and then its right side subtree. So right side subtree is here it's a dollar, right? Because it's a null sign, so we will keep a dollar here for null sign. So as you can see, the string that will be formed at 2 will be 2 4 dollar dollar dollar, right? As you can see here. So this is the substring that gets formed. So this string, again we will put it into map as the key and value, right? So again you will have this key and value will be 1, right, for this. So similarly, if we will keep doing it like for all the nodes, right? So once we do it for this node, like I am highlighting this 4 node, right, then we will again form this one, right, $4. So when we will put it into map, its frequency become 2, right, when we are putting it, because we already have a frequency 1, so we are now increasing frequency to 2. So as soon as we see a frequency 2 into the map, that means that that subtree is occurring more than once, right? So we will just put it into our output, as you can see it here. So we will put it into output as 4, the node, basically the node we will put, right? So 4 we will put it into output, and then again, like, it will revisit this 2, right, after 4, because this is the recursive program, so it will keep going and recursively visit other nodes. So when it is visiting these 2, at that time again you will see that it again finds the same pattern that it found for these 2, right? 2 4 dollar dollar dollar. So this is the same string it will find, and when we are putting it into our map here, then we will find that this string is already present in the map, right, for once. So its count become 2. So it means that it's a duplicate subtree. So we will have to put the 2 4, actually 2 4 node, right? Means when you put 2 node, automatically 4 will also come, right, because it's a node. So 4 is attached as a left node to 2, right? So that's how the output will get formed, basically. So this is the logic we are going to use to solve the Google's find duplicate subtrees problem. uh, so we will keep creating these strings, and as we traverse the path, right? So as you can see now, once we again now go 4, you will see that $4 is here. When we visit this 3, then you will see that this path is there created, right? 3 to 4 means 3, then this whole path of left subtree, as you can see, 2 $4 and then this right path $4, right? $4 is the right side path, right? And this one is the left side path, and correct. So that is the way we are going to identify. So we are going to take help of hash map, right, because we want to check the count of how many times that string is occurring. So that is our logic. So let me just show you the code implementation for this one. So as you can see, first we created a map of string comma integer, right, because we wanted to keep the string as a key, and integer will be the frequency, how many times the string is occurring, and list is the tree node of result, right, that we are going to return here, right? So we will populate this list. So here we just initialize the hash map and array list, and then we have a traverse function where we are passing the tree node root, right, root node. And this one is our base condition of our recursive function, right? So this one is our base condition. So whenever we hit a null node, right, we will just put a dollar there, basically, right? So as you can see, whenever we hit null node here or null node here, we always put a dollar, right, for null node, and we will return that, right? And after that, we will just first, what we are going to do is we are going to put the node value, and then we are going to travel left side and traverse right side, right? And since it is a string, we are going to just append it like plus, and then semi comma is there, right? As you can see, semi comma we are putting, and here we are using a dollar sign for a separator, right? So here I just kind of using the system out to show the subpath. But here we will, once we get the subpath, right, this substring, then we are going to put that into our map, and we are going to put it its count, right? So it will be 1 in the beginning, and next time it will be incremented. And every time we will check, in the map, that the substring that we have formed, right, is, if its frequency is becoming 2, it means that that subtree is repeated subtree or duplicate subtree, right? So we will just add it into our result, the node value, right? The node, we will add it into our result list. So it will keep doing because of this recursive function, right? As you can see, this is a recursive function, so we will keep calling it left right side of every node, and then at the end it will just return the subpath. It returns the traverse function, and here the main function, we will just populated our result, right, with the nodes. Result is the list of nodes that we are going to return as the main from the main function. So let's take one example. So let's take the same example that they gave us, right? And then we will take we will may try another example. So um, So let me just uh, take this example. So 1 2 3 4. So 1 2 3 4 3 comma 4, and then there is a hash sign because it's a null, and then 2 comma 4, and then again I think we have to put hash comma hash and then 4. I think this is how we have to create the input for this. Let's try this quickly. uh, so yeah, as you can see, this is how the output is, right? So 2 4 is one of the node and 4 is one of the other node. So as you can see, 2 4 is one of the node and 4 is one of the other node, right? So we are getting correct output. So let me just show you, like, also see how the subpath is getting formed, right? So first it visits this 4, which is the leaf node. So it says like a $4, right? And after that it goes to this 2, so it will say 2 $4, right? Because left path, and then right will be again $1. Then it goes on this right side 4, so again you can see this $4, right? And then again it will hit this 2, so you will see 2 $4. So it is a recursive program, so it will keep forming the substrings, and whenever it finds a duplicate, for example here this one and this one, it's duplicate, right? Then it will output it into our list, like this one 2 $4 and 2 $4. These are also duplicate, so it will output it in our output list, right? So so this one is working correctly. So we can take one other example. So this example is the one that I showed you, right? This one is the same example that we just discussed here. So let us take one other example, which is a different tree. So let me just create the tree for you here, so I can just show you, it's slow, I think. Okay. So I'm just creating a tree from the input, so you can visually see how the tree will look like, so you can quickly identify it. So 1 is the root, right? Then 2 here left side, then 3 here, right? Then 3 4 5 6. So as you can see, it is 3 here again, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6, right? 5 and then 6, and after this again 5 6. So if you look at the here again, it is 5 6, right? 5 6. So as you can see here, this highlighted tree is a duplicate, right? 3 5 6 is duplicate of this 3 5 6, right? So this one we will see in the output, and apart from that we will also see 5 and 6, right? 5 is duplicate node here, right? 5 and 6 also duplicate node here, because a node can be treated as a subtree. So these three we should get. So let's run this example quickly. So we are getting 3 5 6 5 and 6, right? So 3 5 6 correct, and 5 and 6, so we are getting correct result. So we'll just submit our solution. So our solution got accepted by LeetCode. This is because this little bit slow because of the system out. We can resubmit it, it should be fast. Yeah, as you can see now, it is 87% faster than other submissions, right? Which is pretty good. So this is how you can solve find duplicate subtrees problem asked by Google in their past interviews. Make sure you understand and practice this problem if you are trying for coding problems. Most of the times there is some problem will definitely come related to binary tree or binary search tree in the coding problem. So try to go through as many problems on the trees, to practice them. Also, please try to go through my playlist, which is called as LeetCode Solutions. It has over 100 solved problems discussed in detail with examples, and it consists of all variety of sub problems like dynamic programming problem, linked list related problem, array list, hash set, hash map, priority queue, optimization problems. So go through it, it will definitely give you a good head start on the coding interviews, as well as if you are preparing for phone interviews, there is another playlist called as Java interview. It discussed frequently asked questions on phone interviews by big tech companies like Amazon, Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft, and many other companies. So go through it and practice it. If you find this video helpful and if you like it, please like it and subscribe it. If you subscribe it, the video can go to more people. They can also see this video and they can also practice their interview and get helped by seeing the videos. So please subscribe it, and thanks for watching the video.